Good afternoon, folks. Today I'd like to talk about how to use events to pump up your business. Now, you're going to ask, what exactly is an event? Well, an event is something that is different, that is special from what you usually do. Let me give you an example. Years ago, I was working out in Colorado Springs with this one mortgage company, and the owner, Joe, asked me, how can we go ahead and ramp up business? And I said, we need to have a special event at least once a month. He says, what do you mean? We need to have something that draws people there. So since we already had a radio show, we did a series of ads for this radio show, asking people to come to this special event. And we had a bouncy house there with, the inflatable ones where kids jump. We had free pizza. All you had to do was show up. You go ahead and talk to the people that were there on the radio, and you could then go ahead and, if you wanted to, see about lowering your mortgage payment. And so, because we went ahead and made this seem like it was a big deal, we had the biggest day in the history, biggest weekend in the history of the mortgage company. And when they first started talking about this, Joe said, okay, everybody, I want you to guess how many applications we're going to have this weekend. An application is a loan application that can hopefully turn into a mortgage. And one person said, I think we're going to do great. I think we're going to have 10. Another person said, I think we're going to do great. I think we're going to have 15. Another person said, I'm going crazy. I think we're going to have 20. He turned to me and says, Reed, what do you think we're going to have? And I said, I think we'll have 50. And everybody thought that I was crazy. And I said, if we do this correctly, we'll have 50. Well, it turned out we had 51. But what you have to do in order to make an event is you have to let people know about it. Now, you have a couple of ways of doing that. One way is you can use social media. And social media is a great way to let people know what you're doing. But the thing that's most important is you had to give them a reason to come. Give them something special. I was working as a director of marketing for another company, and we had a seminar. And this seminar had a package. It cost you $60 to attend. Excuse me, $30 to attend, but you got $600 worth of product. So once you registered, you got this packet once you showed up that was worth $600, and that contained software, and it contained material and product. And so every time that someone signed up, they paid $30, they got $600 back. And because they made a commitment, people were going to go ahead and show up. And then when they got there, we went ahead and sold them more things. So you can go ahead and you had to find something that has value to them that doesn't necessarily cost you a whole lot of money. Now, one of the things that I always want to do is I always want to ask myself, am I looking to get one-time customers or repeat customers? With seminars and with these events, you can go ahead and get repeat customers. Now, why do I say that? Because when you do these on a regular basis, people say, I want to go there. They're always doing something fun. If you look at 10 stores or 10 businesses right next to each other, and yours is the only store that's doing something fun, guess what? People will come there. So when you're having these events, you have to do a couple things. You have to, number one, make sure it's fun. Number two, give them something of value. And you have to articulate that value so they know when I come there, I'm going to get much more than I expected. I need to go there. I can't afford to miss this. I'm afraid to go ahead and miss this event. Then you have to go ahead and let them know that there's much more to your store than just what you showed there that day. You want to go ahead and let them see that this is an experience they want to come back to again and again and again. Now, what happens if you sell an item that people don't need every day, if it's not a consumable? Well, then you want to go ahead and show them that you have a broad variety of products so that you can go ahead and not only help them with one item, you can help them with a whole range of items. So let's say that you had a furniture store, and people come buy furniture once every 5 years. When they buy it, typically they don't need any more furniture for a while. But if you can go ahead and show them, wow, we've got such great deals, get rid of that old ratty furniture that you have and go ahead and bring in this new piece. And we're always having these classes to show you how to go ahead and make your house look great. What will happen is people will go ahead and they will upgrade their idea of what their house should look like, and they'll keep on coming back. And finally, when you do this, don't go cheap. In the example of the seminar with the marketing company I was telling you about, the seminar speaker, and you don't have to be a speaker, you can go ahead and hire people to come in and talk about the product, especially if you're getting this from a vendor. That is a great way to go ahead and find out expert talent. Have vendors that would like to go ahead and speak about their product, and they use your location to do that. But this previous seminar that she had gone to, they'd done everything on the cheap. Instead of having bottled water, they had cups of water. Instead of having rolls and Danish and pastries, they had crackers. Instead of having nice furniture or nice chairs for them to sit in, they had little folding chairs. Nobody bought anything because they felt, ooh. It's the little things that matter. And you're going to say, but shouldn't they care about what I'm doing? You have to go ahead and look at it from their point of view. If you treat them like they're special, if you make them feel wanted, they'll go ahead and help you as well. Now, you don't have to spend a lot of money to do this. And I'll talk about that in our next video.